over the top of Goodshire Avenue. There's the Baptist Chapel, and this is where the George and Dragon used to be, and that was where they had the inquest to Richard Riley. Look down the village, you see there the White Horse. When I was a kid, all this was houses. The old village was still up. There's the old Dunkirk, and all this was houses. There was a barn here, belongs to Forrester. The old Goodshire Chapel village. And this used to be one of the most important roads around here until they built the turnpikes. And this is the old White Horse, and we've got a photograph of the Gambleside Collars, and I'm sure one of them used to be the landlord here. And at one time they had night school and Sunday school classes there. Again, the village used to carry on right down there towards Hawthorne House, across the Tartop Farm. When I was a kid, it was the Forresters had Tartop Farm, David Forrester, and David just had one leg. Now I did get told that he lost his leg in the pit, but I've never found any references to that, and obviously he's gone now, so I can't ask. But there always used to be colliers living at Tartop Farm. And all this behind us used to be houses. We used to play football on it when I was a kid. But Tartop Farm was quite interesting. Like I say, there was usually colliers and people associated with Swinshire living on the farm. And in 1914 there was a guy living there by the name of Barlow, and he got done for watering down the milk. It was quite a packed courthouse locally to see that case, and his excuse was that the farmers had put the milk up by about 3.5 pennies, and somebody was having a go at him, sabotaging if you will. And he said he milked on Saturday night, and then he dropped the milk in a can obviously halfway down the well to keep it cool, and somebody put water in it then. Anyway, he didn't get away with it. Got fined about £4, and he just about was going to jail. And then 1886 was a Mrs. Rigby living on Tartop, and you know these sort of snake oil salesman things that you get, and all these gizmos that come out in the paper that are going to save your life. Well, there was a testimony sent by Mrs. Rigby of Tartop Farm to the medical electrician. This is 1886, about a gizmo he'd made, some electromagnetron or something, and basically she'd had paralysis or something like that, and by using this it had saved her life, and it was her testimony to the local papers. Now we're walking up Gibber Lane now. Gibber Lane, just off Goodshire Lane. At one time it was a very important road, but if you look on the early maps of the early 1800s, it's not really shown. But then after that it is, and it was the main road across towards, well, to Lum really, and there was lots of farms across it. But before that was the road where the original pit was on, near Badgercoat. But the reason we're up bottom of Gibber Lane, because just in the field, there used to be, when I was a kid, you could still see it, up until a few years ago, there was a Waterloos out of Gambleside, Verdon district. I think it's just where them reeds are there. Here we are, it's just where these reeds are here. Better not touch the electric fence there. And when I was a kid, like I said, you could actually see the stone arch level. I don't know if you can get into them reeds and see it. There should be a picture of my father coming up now, standing above it. But this let all the water out of the Verdon district, and even the name Verdon, like I said before, it's gives you the time period it was worked during the First World War, and you could get up that tunnel when I was a kid. So this is Gibber Lane, again another relic gone. But up on the fell, up there, on the hillside, there used to be a pump, and you could see that, and that was supposed to produce spa water. It was just pit water. And there is a photograph, an old photograph, Peter Fisher's collection I think, where the houses are. There was like a shed in the field, and that was part of the spa. Just old pit water. And that there was the old, when I was a kid, central football field. We used to play for hours and hours on there. And just where those trees are, well, there was a little reservoir there. The ball sometimes used to go in it, and you go in and get it. And there was the old tale that there was a couple of kids drowned. I don't know if there was. But anyway, that was a central football field. That's another thing that's gone. Here we are. It's amazing what you find. as we're walking up the lane, the old bridleway, the old main road. Here, can you see? That's where the coal crop's out. That's how they found these things, by building roads. Amazing, isn't it?